Hey, Paulie Cicero back here. Well, Ilhan Omar, she went and did it now. There's no question about it. There's no disputing it now. She's a full-on racist, raging racist. She was always, as far as I'm concerned, a racist. She's anti-Semitic remarks and the hatred of Jews and how she came out talking about Israel and stuff like that. She I've said for quite a while that she's definitely a racist. Well, now there is no question. Even though the Democrats been covering it up and protecting her, and oh well, it's not that bad. Blah, 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 blah. No, she's definitely racist. She said right now. She said that that the country should be monitoring and profiling white men, white people, because they are responsible for a majority of the deaths. Now, this is wrong on several levels. Not only is that not true, it's not statistically true. You can't just come out and talk about a group of people like that, of any group of any race of people, and and just like a blanket statement like that. I mean, that's just straight racism. She said that a majority of the white people are the ones that are causing a bulk of the deaths, and we need to start monitoring monitoring the radicalization of white people. I mean, absolutely 100% not true. To be perfectly honest, the bulk of the murders and deaths are caused by black people. I mean, per capita. I mean, if you actually look at the facts, 12.5% of the population is black, African American, and they make up almost or right around 50% of the deaths. So I mean, that's a monster number. And I mean, for them to be such a small demographic and to be creating half of all the deaths, that's where the problem is. And nobody's calling for profiling African American people. That's just a statistic. That's just a fact. And here she is spewing hatred for white people. I mean, and listen, I've heard people on YouTube and other places say black people or people of color can't be racist because racism is about the power, and that is the dumbest shit that you could spit out of your mouth. Racism is racism is when you condemn an entire race of people for the actions of a few. So, I mean, that's all that is. You say, well, I hate all Mexicans because I don't like burritos. That's straight racist. I mean, you can't just whatever. You can't just blame a race of people for something stupid, or even if it's something that's not stupid. You can't blame a whole race of people. That's dumb. I mean, that's absolutely stupid. And she epitomizes stupidity. She's a moron. She's an idiot. She's totally a racist. And she should be removed from office. Absolutely removed from office. There's no reason to have somebody as vile as that in office. She's duly elected. I understand that. But I don't think the people of Minnesota, I don't think that they follow her viewpoint. I'm going to go ahead and say they don't. The people of Minnesota. I mean, I've been to Minnesota. Minnesota's a cool place. Been fishing there many times. The thing is, she does not represent Minnesota the way that she's supposed to. She is she's out on a tangent. She's doing her own thing. She don't care about Minnesota and what they think. She's taking care of, she's spouting it out what she thinks. And the sick part is that she thinks that, I mean, and because she's been protected this whole time by the Democrats and coddled, she thinks that she's got carte blanche. She can do whatever she wants. She can say whatever she wants. No ramifications, no problem. Nobody's going to tell her any different. And if anybody does, then she says they're racist. Hey, you're wrong. You're not supposed to say, you're racist. That's, and everybody goes, oh, okay, take it easy, They're so worried about what she's going to say. Who gives a shit what she's going to say? She's a piece of shit. Everybody should petition for her to be removed from her spot in office. That's all I got to say. I mean, I'm pissed off about it. Imagine if a white dude or a white woman, Kellyanne Conway, okay, and Trump's advisor lady. What if she going in on one of her press conferences and she says, you know what? We wouldn't be having this problem if it wasn't for black people, because they're the ones that all the black people we should start profiling. We should really start profiling all the black people. That's what it is. They're the ones that are making up all the deaths. That's what we got to do. We got to start monitoring the radicalization of black people in this country. That's what we're going to have to start doing, profiling black people. Man, there's been enough of that. We're getting away from that. We're getting away from profiling and all that crap, and she's calling for more. Right? So, I mean, can you picture if Kellyanne Conway did that? People would lose their fucking minds. People would lose their minds. There would be the shitstorm that would cause would be catastrophic. It would be monumental. The political firestorm that would cause. But Ilhan Omar could go out and say it. He'd go out and say, oh, white people, we got to start monitoring, profiling radicalization of the white man because, and everybody goes, hey, that's not a bad idea. It's so stupid. Nobody's gonna say anything bad about what, they're not going to say, hey, you shouldn't say that, or, they're not going to scold her, or she's not going to pay any kind of a penalty for that. There's not going to be anything that she's not going to have to apologize. She's not going to have to do nothing because nobody's going to say nothing because she's always right. Because God help anybody that says anything about her. God help anybody that says, oh, you shouldn't say that. She's going, you're a racist. Okay. I mean, that's her and the other ones, the other three. They're all they've all been coddled and raised to the point where anybody criticizes them and they're racist. Anybody, you could say anything. Say, hey, how come you're eating your eggs like that? You're racist. Whatever. You're racist. Immediately, you're racist. That's that's part of the Democrat defense. You say anything bad about any kind of Democrat, you're a racist. But especially those four. And now with this, with Ilhan Omar spewing lies and hatred and incorrect stats, she should be she should be taken out of office, and somebody should say something to her. Somebody, that's even definitely her constituency. She should have, the people of Minnesota should petition and say, hey, you know what? We made a mistake. We fucked up. You need to get out because we can't have you in there spouting out stuff that we don't believe in because she's supposed to be representing them. But nobody's going to say anything because they're all scared of her for whatever reason. She's like, you know, 106 pounds. She's a little tiny. She's nothing, nothing, and she doesn't even have a following. I mean, there's a vast bulk of the people can't stand her. She got a little tiny percentage of people that are going, hey, we stand with Ilhan, we stand with Omar. Well, they're all retards too. But the point is, somebody needs to say something. I'm doing this is all I got. Is this But somebody of power or a group of people need to act and get her out of there because she's doing nothing but contaminating her office, and she's filth as far as I'm concerned. That's again, this is just my opinion, but I'm hoping that other people share the same view because I can't see this country has got enough problems. We don't need another one. So anyway, that's I just wanted to vent a little bit. Thanks for hearing me out. If you want to, go ahead and comment. Thanks.